So we have with us Ms. Rachna Kumar, VP HR, TVS Motor Company. First of all, thank you so much for joining us. Please tell us, recently Infosys founder Narayan Murthy has highlighted the importance of dignity in leadership, public praise, private feedback, and fair treatment. How can HR leaders build cultures of respect, accountability while balancing performance and efficiency?
I'm just saying, I just completely agree with Mr. Narayan Murthy because, at the end of the day, very important function for any of the leaders, forget HR leader, is to ensure that the place is very psychologically safe
Yeah.
for the employees, right? I would always think authentic leadership is very, very important. When you're very authentic, when you're very human, dignity will come automatically. You don't need to force the dignity into the organization. It has to be in the DNA and the fabric of the organization. And I would think if you find people not honoring that, I think there has to be a consequence management to it. It's good to say, but actions speak louder than words. And therefore, if you see leadership teams around or people around who are maybe your star performers or the best performers, but if they're not respecting others, then it's important for us to be really harsh with them as well, right? So
Absolutely.
I think maintain the culture of dignity, it happens.
Definitely, that's very well said. Rachna, we have seen that the landscape of talent acquisition keep on changing. There are different topics that emerge after a certain amount of time. So, what do you think is going to be the future landscape in terms of HR that they can't ignore?
So you asked talent acquisition before, so I'll first answer talent acquisition. Talent acquisition remains, will remain very strategic to any organization. Sometimes it's seen as operational. I think the most critical, most strategic job for any leader in the organization is to get the leader of tomorrow, right?
Okay.
So to me, talent acquisition is very strategic. If I were to look into it, I think the technologies which are emerging, AI as it is emerging, human sensitivities as they're emerging, they will be very, very important as we move forward on talent acquisition. Second is your talent may or may not exist in the country, your talent can exist across the world, and how do you tap into that talent, which may be wherever it is, would actually bring strategic advantage to the organization.
Definitely, that's very well explained. Lastly, with 8 in 10 Indian companies set to increase AI spending in 2025, how can HR ensure these investments enhance people strategy, equity, and readiness, not just in automation?
Okay, so no, I would think things like Gen AI, things like AI are very important. They are replacing the routine jobs so that our HR teams can really focus on what is more significant to the organization, right? So if you're able to do, say, effective work in talent management, but AI can throw you all the right information and analytics, it helps you. If you're launching a new initiative or intervention for a set of our employees, the data around those employees, if that is visible to you in a well-formed manner, I think it helps you take the decisions quickly. So I would always think AI can do a tremendous good support to all of us as HR leader and HR operations, all the life cycle processes of the employees. So I would think very important, and it gives us the buck for what we will spend it.
Absolutely, Rachna. Lastly, before we finish, what's one advice that you would like to give all the future leaders or the emerging future leaders in HR that they should definitely follow?
So one of the things that I completely believe in is as leaders, we need to demonstrate more deep listening and the contextual understanding. As I was sharing in the panel, it's very important for you to understand the context that you are operating in, the business cycle that you are in, and the maturity curve of the organization. HR practices will differ in different organizations, but the fundamentals need to remain the same. So that's the brief I would want.
Great. I totally agree, and thank you so much for all your honest answer. It was a pleasure talking to you.